Hi guys, it's round two of Dave's After Hours. I had to watch the video to make sure that it was going to be uploading okay for quirks and whatever, so I watched it. It's fine. So now we're on to round two, and while I was doing that, I thought of two fart stories. I told you in the first one, fart jokes never get old. Well, these two fart stories are a follow-up to the elevators. Okay, I can't believe this happened to me, but well, yeah, I can. I'm a fan of farts. One time I was like at the beginning of my marriage, I was trying to find myself, and I had a temp job on Sears docks loading trucks. Well, I don't know what my wife was putting in my lunches. But we used to take full trucks and empty them. And then we would sort them and fill all the ones going to the same destination, right? Well, people didn't mind me unloading trucks, right? Because I would take two appliances at once, like two stoves, two whatever, two dryers, two washers, right? Just always two. Like, I mean, I was a big guy, I was strong enough to do it. And so I worked hard. But I'll tell you what, that was unloading. That everybody on the dock hated me when we were loading the stuff back on to be transferred, because they had to follow me putting that stuff away. And we had to walk all the way to the end of the truck where it was empty and walk all the way back. Well, I used to save my farts for on the way in. And then it wasn't safe going in there after that. I did that on purpose. I had one guy blow up at me so bad, he quit. Well, I ended up quitting a part-time temp job or whatever, but yeah, he couldn't take me. What can I say? Young and stupid, but I enjoyed it. So that was one fart story I thought of. I remember thinking out the whole doc. Like I said, I've come close. And then there's another fart story I remember from during my marriage. Oh yeah. One time I had come home intoxicated, and I had eaten that combination I told you about with beer, onions, and pickles, peppers, right? Well, if you add peanut butter, poutine, and there's one other thing to that lethal combination, you don't need the peppers to fart flames. You come home primed. So, about 2 or 3 hours into my sleep, right, I woke my wife up. Yes, I did. I had a great big one ready for her, and so I saved it. I pulled the covers over her head and let it fly. All you get is, "You fucking asshole!" I slept the rest of the night on the couch. That's okay. It was too smelly to sleep in there anyway. She was the one who had to suffer. All I did was go out, farted outside, had a beer before I slept, went on the couch, and I was fine. And yeah, for some reason, while I was watching the first one to see if it met any funny criteria, I can do better. So I thought I'd start this one off with those two stories. I told you, fart jokes never get old. Fart stories never get old. Like me saving all my gas for my neighbor now. If he was my wife, she would have been dead a long time ago. It's too bad there's a wall. Oh, that was a small one. So anyway, I found out tonight that skunks like Cheetos Crunchies. So this segment of my show it's coming to you from Cheetos. You must buy a bag. And let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna put some more thought into this. Well, I'm gonna just have to piece this together because I can't think of anything funny right now with what's on my table. Oh, yes, I can. There it is. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. You guys are gonna love this. Whatever it is. I smoke weed and I meet people. And when I first moved into this building, I've been here, this is my 4th year, and I've been sick longer than that, but whatever. When I moved in, there was other weed smokers here. Well, this guy that doesn't live here anymore, he sold me a complete poker set of chips, cards, dice, real heavy duty stuff. And I know because I was a professional casino dealer for 16 years. And this was a training set that real casinos use to teach their dealers how to deal the games. I couldn't believe it. The thing weighs, I still have it. The thing weighs like, with the chips and the case it comes in, is like 5 pounds. I couldn't believe it. As soon as I opened it, I'm like, wow, this is real. And you know what he gave it to me for? A gram of weed. And it's worth about $300. So I use it. But here's where the story goes. You guys are gonna love this email address or website. You got to go to it. I can't believe I'm going to do a segment on some of this. I just want to introduce you to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is the Joker in this deck of cards. And there are 2 Jokers. And he is the star of the show. And the reason I'm bringing it to your attention is because every single one of these cards that came with this poker set has a different picture of a famous person on it that has committed some sort of crime, whether it was misdemeanor or whatever, throughout time, and with all their pictures and mug shots and stuff like that. And this deck of cards is called Stars Behind Bars. And the website is www.starsbehindbars. And the spelling is on the back of this card, which is the Joker, and there is the website. And if you can't see that, I'll move it out of the light. And then I'll move it back in so you can read it. Stars Behind Bars. And he's the Joker. And this deck of cards has Al Pacino, it has football stars, it has women actresses, it has Carmen Electra, it has Dennis Rodman, it has a little of everything in here. And you know why I wanted to bring you into this particular deck of cards is because all of these people thought their money could protect them. And at the end of the day, they're normal goddamn people. And what did they do with their money? You know? Some of them end up dead early anyway. It goes to their head and then they can't handle it. So this video is brought to you by Cheetos and Stars Behind Bars. And I'm going to make fun of these people, not only athletes. So in each segment, now that you guys can Google the website and view all this stuff for yourself, I'm going to bring a different segment of different shows, not just comedy, but when I'm telling stories, memoirs, or whatever, I'm going to bring a segment to each video from now on from Stars Behind Bars, and I'm going to introduce them as the 10 of Diamonds and the 7 of Clubs, and I'm going to just rub it in their face because if you follow any of the NHL hockey videos that I try to tell people as it is, and they all think their money makes their farts smell like roses. Well, guess what? If you put pickles and onions together in any combination, you are going to have gas, right? You just throw in a little mixture that gives you more gas, and you just try to blow out flames like they did in 2.5 Men when that little kid and his friend were eating beans for a week or whatever. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm tempted because I don't drink anymore. You know, I quit buying cigarettes. I didn't quit smoking them. If somebody gave me one, I would smoke it. I quit buying alcohol. If somebody gave me a beer and my stomach's not acting up, maybe on a hot day. Other than that, I am sticking to vaping. Another section of this segment is from THC. And that's all I'm doing, and I'm saving a ton of money because I really, 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 really want that vacation. So that is the end of round 2, guys, because the clock is ticking and I need to be able to pump this stuff out and keep it short and as interesting as possible. And I'm going on to round 3. So I'll see you soon. Everybody stay safe or high, whichever you prefer.